Have you ever slipped on a cozy sweater, looked in the mirror, and wondered why something so comfortable suddenly made you look older than you feel? The truth is, not every sweater is as flattering as we imagine. Some styles can quietly add years to your appearance without you even realizing it. And the surprising part is, these sweaters are often the ones we've been reaching for season after season, thinking they're safe. The good news is that style after 60 doesn't have to be complicated or restrictive. In fact, with just a few thoughtful changes, you can enjoy the warmth and comfort of sweaters while still looking modern, polished, and vibrant. Fashion for women over 60 is all about balance. Choosing pieces that highlight your natural beauty while avoiding the little details that unintentionally age you. That's exactly what we're going to uncover today. In this video, we'll explore 6 common sweater styles that quietly age women over 60. More importantly, I'll show you what to wear instead, so you can step out feeling confident and stylish, no matter the season. Think of it as a guide to making sweaters your best friend again. Only this time, they'll work for you, not against you. So, if you've ever felt frustrated by outfits that don't match the youthful energy you still carry inside, stay tuned. Because the first sweater on our list might be hiding in your closet right now, and once you see the difference, you'll never look at it the same way again. At first glance, oversized sweaters might feel like the perfect choice for comfort. They're cozy, roomy, and easy to throw on for a casual day. But here's the problem. Once you pass 60, clothing that hides your natural shape can actually make you appear older. Instead of giving off a relaxed, modern vibe, an oversized, shapeless sweater often adds bulk and creates the impression of a slouched figure. What was meant to be effortless ends up looking careless. The reason is simple. Fashion for women over 60 works best when it highlights your silhouette rather than burying it. A sweater that hangs like a blanket hides your waistline, makes your shoulders appear drooped, and can visually add 10 pounds you don't actually have. I once worked with a client, a vibrant 62-year-old, who always wore large, baggy knits because she thought they disguised her midsection. The transformation was striking when she tried a sweater in a relaxed fit with subtle tailoring. It instantly gave her shape, and her friends couldn't stop commenting on how refreshed she looked. That doesn't mean you have to give up comfort. Instead of oversized sweaters, look for pieces with soft structure. A relaxed fit that skims your body without clinging is ideal. Details like a ribbed hem at the waist, slightly fitted sleeves, or a gentle A-line cut can make a huge difference. Pairing these with slim trousers or straight-leg jeans creates balance and keeps your overall look youthful yet sophisticated. When it comes to sweaters for mature women, the keyword is proportion. You want clothes that flatter without overwhelming your frame. If you love the cozy feel of something larger, choose a knit that's lightweight and drapes elegantly instead of one that's heavy and bulky. This way you maintain both comfort and style. So the next time you reach for that oversized sweater, pause and consider. Is it giving you the effortless chic look you want, or is it quietly aging you? Once you see how much fresher and more confident you look in a well-fitted style, you'll never go back to drowning in fabric again. And speaking of fabric, let's move into the next sweater style, because sometimes it's not the cut, but the material itself that adds unnecessary years to your appearance. Few things feel as cozy on a cold day as a chunky cable knit sweater. It's the kind of piece that looks warm and inviting on the hanger. But here's the catch. Those thick, heavy knits can add unnecessary bulk, making your frame look larger and less defined. For women over 60, where elegance and lightness help create a youthful impression, the wrong texture can unintentionally drag your look down. Cable knit sweaters tend to create extra volume across the chest, shoulders, and midsection. While that might not sound like a big deal, it often emphasizes areas many women would rather soften, not highlight. A 64-year-old friend of mine once joked that her favorite chunky knit made her feel like she was carrying a backpack on the front of her body. The reality was that the sweater's density hid her natural lines and made her look weighed down, even though she had great posture and a lively spirit. Instead of reaching for those heavy cables, consider lighter alternatives that still provide warmth without the bulk. Fabrics like cashmere blends, fine merino wool, or soft cotton knits are ideal. They hug the body more gracefully and create a streamlined shape. A lightweight sweater layered under a tailored jacket or paired with a silk scarf can still deliver comfort while offering a polished, modern style. In fact, many of the best lightweight sweaters for women over 60 are designed with drape and movement in mind, which keeps the outfit feeling fresh rather than dated. Another tip is to pay attention to how the sweater pairs with the rest of your outfit. If you love the cozy look, balance a slightly textured knit with sleeker bottoms, like slim trousers or a midi skirt. The contrast keeps your figure proportionate and adds visual interest without overwhelming your frame. So, while those thick cable knits might remind you of cozy winter days, it's worth asking whether they're helping you feel vibrant or quietly aging your style. The right choice of fabric can make all the difference between looking bulky and looking effortlessly chic. And if the material has such a big impact, just wait until we explore the role of color, because certain sweater shades can instantly brighten your face, while others can wash you out and add years you don't need. Color has an incredible power. It can either light up your complexion or drain the life right out of it. Unfortunately, many women over 60 find themselves drawn to safe sweater shades like beige, faded gray, or washed out earth tones. While these neutrals may feel timeless, they often do the opposite of what we want. Instead of brightening your skin, they accentuate fine lines, dark circles, and uneven tones, leaving you looking older and more tired than you truly are. I once worked with a 65-year-old woman who loved her beige sweaters. She thought they were versatile and easy to match with anything, but every time she wore them, her friends would ask if she was feeling under the weather. The moment she swapped that dull beige for a dusty rose, her face seemed to glow. It wasn't makeup or lighting, it was the magic of color. This small change transformed her entire look, making her appear rested, energized, and more youthful. The best sweater colors for women over 60 are those that enhance your natural undertones. Jewel tones like emerald, sapphire, and ruby bring vibrancy and elegance. Softer shades such as lavender, dusty blue, or blush pink can add warmth without overwhelming your features. Even rich neutrals like navy or charcoal are far more flattering than washed-out beige. The key is to choose colors that reflect light back onto your face, giving you a radiant and lively appearance. That doesn't mean you need to avoid neutrals altogether. If you prefer subtle tones, opt for warmer variations like cream instead of beige or light camel instead of khaki. Pair them with accessories in brighter hues, such as a colorful scarf or statement necklace, to bring balance. This way, you keep your classic style while still looking fresh and youthful. So, the next time you're browsing for sweaters, pause and ask yourself, does this color make me look alive, or does it drain me? The right shade can become your instant anti-aging secret, while the wrong one might quietly add years. And speaking of subtle details, let's turn our attention to another sweater element that plays a surprisingly big role in how young or old you look, the neckline. There's no denying that turtlenecks have a reputation for being sophisticated and chic. They've been a fashion staple for decades, promising warmth and elegance in one simple design. But for women over 60, the high, tight turtleneck can be more foe than friend. Instead of drawing attention to your face, it often emphasizes the neck area, an area that naturally shows signs of aging. The snug fabric hugs the skin closely, which means every little line, fold, or bit of texture becomes more noticeable. Beyond that, a tight turtleneck can create a boxed-in effect, shortening your neckline and making you feel restricted. I once styled a woman in her late 60s who had a beautiful smile and expressive eyes. Yet every time she wore her favorite black turtleneck, people's focus shifted to her neck, and she admitted she felt self-conscious. The moment we swapped it for a softer neckline, she looked instantly more relaxed and confident. The solution isn't to banish turtlenecks forever, it's to rethink the style. Mock neck sweaters, which stop just below the chin, offer that polished feel without the harshness of a full turtleneck. Cowl neck sweaters with their soft draping add elegance and movement, creating a flattering frame for the face. Both options give you warmth while avoiding the stiff, aging effect of a tight knit at the throat. Sweaters that flatter the neck area should feel graceful, not suffocating. Accessories can also help. If you still love your turtlenecks, try layering with a lightweight silk scarf. This simple addition softens the neckline, adds color, and draws the eye upward toward your face. It's a subtle trick, but it shifts the focus away from problem areas and highlights your best features. In the end, the goal is to choose necklines that enhance, not compete with, your natural beauty. A gentle neckline can elongate your figure, brighten your expression, and give your entire outfit a lift. And while the neckline shapes perception, the overall length of your sweater can be just as important. Up next, let's talk about why sweaters that are too short or cropped can work against your style after 60 tries. Trendy cropped sweaters might look playful on younger women, but after 60, they often tell a different story. When a sweater cuts off too high on the torso, it can expose areas you'd prefer to downplay, like the midsection or waistline. Instead of offering coverage and elegance, these short lengths can throw off your body's natural proportions, making you look shorter or broader than you are. I remember working with a 61-year-old client who bought several cropped knits because she wanted to stay current. While her intention was youthful, the effect was the opposite. The sweaters cut her frame in half, making her appear boxy and accentuating her midsection. Once she tried a hip-length sweater in a modern color, the difference was immediate. She looked taller, more balanced, and her style still felt fresh, without sacrificing sophistication. The good news is that length can be easily adjusted to flatter your shape. Sweaters that fall just at the hip or slightly below create the illusion of a longer torso. For women who enjoy extra coverage, tunic-style sweaters can skim gracefully over the hips without looking oversized. Pairing these with slim-fit pants or a straight skirt keeps the silhouette sleek and prevents a heavy look. Another trick is layering. If you already own shorter sweaters you love, wear them over a longer blouse or shirt that peeks out underneath. This adds depth, creates vertical lines, and balances the cropped cut. It's a stylish compromise that makes those old favorites work again in a new way. The key takeaway is that proportion matters. Sweaters should complement your natural figure, not cut it into awkward sections. When you choose the right length, you'll notice how much more youthful and polished your outfits feel, without giving up comfort. Now that we've looked at length, let's turn to one final detail that often goes unnoticed: patterns and embellishments. Because sometimes it's not the fit or the fabric that ages you, it's the decoration itself. It can be tempting to reach for sweaters with bold patterns, sequins, or heavy embellishments, especially when they catch your eye in the store. They may feel festive, fun, or unique, but in reality, these details can work against you after 60. Busy prints often overwhelm your frame, while sparkles or embroidery can make your look appear outdated rather than timeless. Instead of highlighting your elegance, they may distract the eye and unintentionally add years. A woman I once styled, age 67, loved sweaters covered in holiday patterns and shiny appliques. While they certainly made a statement, she admitted she only wore them a couple of times before feeling too loud. When we swapped those for a deep burgundy sweater with clean lines, her natural beauty took center stage. Her friends noticed the difference immediately, saying she looked modern and radiant without trying too hard. The truth is, simplicity is powerful. Timeless sweater styles for mature women often rely on minimal details, letting color, cut, and fabric do the work. A solid jewel tone or a subtle texture like ribbing or fine stripes can create elegance without competing with your features. Accessories, such as a silk scarf or statement earrings, can then provide the personality and sparkle without locking your style into a dated trend. If you truly love prints, opt for subtle ones. Think soft geometrics, small polka dots, or tonal patterns that add depth without dominating. The goal is balance. Your outfit should frame you, not steal the spotlight. In the end, busy sweaters can be fun for special occasions, but they shouldn't define your everyday look. Choosing pieces that are streamlined and versatile gives you more freedom to accessorize and reinvent your style. Less fuss often equals more sophistication. And now that we've uncovered all 6 sweater styles that quietly age women over 60, it's time to pull everything together. In our conclusion, we'll revisit the key lessons and inspire you to refresh your wardrobe with confidence and joy. We've just walked through 6 sweater styles that quietly add years to your look. Oversized and shapeless fits, heavy cable knits, dull colors, high tight turtlenecks, cropped lengths, and busy embellishments. On their own, each of these styles might seem harmless, even comfortable or familiar. But together, they show how small details in our wardrobe can send a message that doesn't reflect who we truly are. The truth is, turning 60 or even 70 isn't about fading into the background. It's about embracing a stage of life where confidence, experience, and authenticity shine brighter than ever. Fashion for women over 60 is not about following every trend. It's about choosing pieces that highlight your strengths and bring out the best in you. A sweater should feel like a second skin, warm, flattering, and timeless, not something that adds weight or takes energy away from your look. The good news is that making these changes doesn't require a full closet overhaul. Simply paying attention to proportion, fabric, color, and detail can transform your outfits overnight. Swap bulky knits for lightweight cashmere. Replace washed-out beige with jewel tones that glow against your skin. Choose necklines and lengths that flatter your figure, and keep prints simple so your natural beauty takes the lead. These are subtle adjustments with a big impact. Most importantly, remember this: your style is a reflection of your spirit. The sweaters you choose should mirror the energy, vibrancy, and wisdom you carry today, not a version of you from years ago. Age is inevitable, but looking outdated is not. So as you head to your closet or your next shopping trip, keep these tips in mind. Choose sweaters that empower you to feel polished, modern, and confident. And if you found today's guide helpful, be sure to subscribe for more fashion tips for women over 60, where we explore everything from flattering jackets to timeless accessories. You deserve a wardrobe that makes you feel as radiant on the outside as you are on the inside. And if you're curious about other pieces that might be quietly aging your look, don't miss our next video: 7 jacket styles that instantly age women over 60.